Jennie and
Arielle, and we're going to be talking about Royal High Halo inflation.
So even the low tier has gotten to a price of 1 million to around 900,000. Okay. Yeah.
And that is quite insane, especially considering the fact that it is a low tier Halo and we're probably not going to wear it most of the time because it matches with absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I know, right? Isn't it so, because last year, or 2020, we had Halos that costed 300,000, like Spring Halo 2020, and now the prices are rising so much. Like Mermaid 2020 is a low tier. However, the prices has gotten to 1.1 million to 1.2 million. That's crazy, isn't it, right?
I could walk into the trading hub with 700k and I wouldn't be able to leave with the Halo. Why? Because everything is overpriced.
And the mid tier almost go to a price to 1 million to 2 million. Or almost to 1.4 million.
How are we gonna get
that? And around the high tier Halos, the Valentine's 2021 is the highest and the most popular, and the prices are almost to 3.6 million to 3.8 million. Isn't it so crazy how prices are rising so much? I think that Royal High is slowly becoming a game because if you don't put a lot of effort, you're not going to succeed in this game and you're going to be poor, you know what I mean?
And especially being a new player in the situation, I just recently got hacked and it took me so long to even just get these items. And as you can tell, it's not the most expensive variety. A Halo at a newer weight would be absolutely impossible with these new prices, so...
And I think the Royal High developers don't really care at this point, because a lot of Twitter's users are making Halo tier list, which they aren't even developers, they're just random people on Twitter. And I see them, and I see people believing the actual tier list, which I find is so sad, because after seeing someone that's not even a Royal High developer saying that this Halo should be this price, this Halo should be this price, and some players are gonna believe that, and I think it's a bad idea. It's setting a bad influence to new players.
Exactly, and I think at this point people just want free stuff. Well, not free stuff, but more stuff, I guess. And recently Jennie has been trying to get a Halo. I believe it's Lucky 2019, I'll correct myself if I'm wrong, and here's a picture of her trade. She was going a bit over with her offers, but as our economy gets older, people would just want more stuff, and because of these Halo tier lists. And I just overall think it's absurd.
And even the lowest and the least expensive Halo Spring 2020, last year it was around the prices of 600,000 or 300,000, and now it has gotten to a price of 800,000 to 900,000. It's so crazy, and I don't get it why some Royal High players are deciding to do this. And if you're not in developers, I personally think that you don't have an opinion to say, yeah, this Halo belongs at this price. You don't get to decide a certain Halo should be around this price. You know what I mean? Right, Arielle?
I completely agree, and just let me bring up one thing. It's the YouTubers. It's the people who make the posts in the Halo tiers that are the ones that are Halo prices have got out of hand, and then you wonder why. It's obviously because of these Halo tiers. If you're just not a developer, just don't make them. Please, you're making things worse for all of us.
And I just think that people shouldn't make a Halo tier at the first place. You could just say that some Halos are popular, but you can't decide that certain Halos should be this price. And if someone can do that, it should be the developer or the call me Bob, the owner of Royal High.
Exactly, and in the nicest way possible. We really don't want to hear it, because the Halo tier should just stop. Overall, if you're not a developer, don't even get involved with them, at least the ones not made professionally by dev. And I think we're just making things worse for ourselves because the prices go up so much, and just imagine how much Halos will be next year. That will be an absolute nightmare. Honestly a nightmare.
And Royal High should have their own tier list, and a Halo tier list, and a high demand items tier list made by actual Royal High developers, not random people that we see on Twitter, and then people believing them.
Literally everything Jennie is saying is absolutely correct. So now I'm going to open the shop and I'm going to kind of compare prices just with the new items. So I guess I'm going to find one of the newer sets, one of the favorites. Then we can look at prices, like kind of compare them. Jenny, what's your favorite set?
My favorite set is either Mon Cherie set or the Darling Valentina sets.
Sorry, I forgot to mention they had to be new, but thank you anyways. I'm going to go ahead and try to find the opposite attract set, which is one of the newer ones.
And I personally think that a lot of designs are starting to lack a little, because I see a lot of sets. I could see with my eyes that this one is not properly developed. Like you see the old sets like Darling Valentina, Shadow Empress, they were made like in the early age of Royal High, let's say. But things like Mon Cherie, like the more later sets in the Royal High, the price hadn't gotten more higher and the designs are looking a little less detailed than the sets that we used to have before. And I find that so irritating at times, because now nobody cares about the design. As long as your set is expensive or any accessories are expensive, people only care about the price these days. Nobody cares about the design, you know. Basically, it's that, in my opinion, I don't really find the Valentine's 2021 pretty, but notice how it's the highest price. Why? We don't know. We don't know who made all these Halo prices, but whoever started this, I don't really know why you did this. And the people believing them, stop believing them. This is only going to encourage more fake Halo tier lists, and you're only making this game worse by making people overpay just for a Halo. It's annoying.
Okay, so here's the opposite attract set. Sorry. And as you can see, these sleeves are a full 25,000, and the corset / dress is 35,000. And I get these are two different sets. Like you can change them. This is kind of a pretty set, but just imagine this. A new player comes, they have no game passes and they want the set. It's going to be absolutely impossible for them to obtain this.
And I personally like the old set more than the new sets, because I feel like they're less pricey and they have a lot of cute detailed outfit, unlike the new ones, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to say that this one is better than this one, but you can clearly see this one is better than this one. And I just think that both designs are pretty, but one another is the designs lack a little and the price is a little overpaid.
And devs, we appreciate your work, but I mean the effort difference is absolutely completely visible. It's honestly, I can't.
I mean, it might be just my opinion, but I feel like I'm not the only one who agrees among a million of Royal High players out there. If you agree this, like the video and subscribe, because I'm one of those people.
And I mean, some of the sets are quote unquote cute and they have potential, they just didn't reach it, you know?
And I just think that this is our honest opinions about the sets and the Halo. And I think that if you guys don't have an opinion, or if you guys ever disagree with one of us, you could just leave it in the comments and we'll have a fun discussion. So I hope you guys have a nice day, and bye!